Hi, I'm Charles. I'm the Chief Architect and Technological Officer for Affle, and I look after technology for Affle's groups of companies. Affle was founded about 17 years ago in 2005, and we're here to actually build consumer engagement with customers. The HDB POC, what it enables users to do is basically residents can actually report their incidences that they see in car parks around Singapore. We have auditors, that can go and they have their routes that they actually travel throughout Singapore, and we help them actually triage any incidences that may happen and optimize their routes. And they're able to, through this platform, coordinate contractors, etc., to actually resolve any problems that they may see. So the POC for HDB involves us obviously mapping a manual process. With any problems with a manual process, we needed to map the existing process that we have and then see how we can actually automate that entire process for HDB. And one of the biggest problems that we face, is not knowing what we needed to sort of do to actually put it into the environment. So you need to create compartments. The compartments has to be separated by at least 3 environments. So a lot of these things, while we know how to actually put it into that structure, we still have to follow the processes and the documentation that actually entails in actually doing this.
Before that, actually we interviewed our companies. The feedback that despite they having proven products, it was still very, very challenging to set up that product, deploy the product within the very complex IT infrastructure. They face a very long and tedious process to procure and set up a fresh environment just for a short-term POC. To address those challenges, TAL was launched. When they come into TAL, when they compare with the market incumbents, at least they have the knowledge, at least they have hands-on skills. After they go through this entire exercise, they have the track record inside GCC. This accelerates the adoption of technology by shortening the POC cycle and also quicken the procurement decision. Actually, I can remember one of our companies came to us last year. The customer actually likes that product a lot. It matches the demand. But the customer only have 1 month, very tight schedule to make decision whether to procure or not. And the customer doesn't have a testing environment. And for the company, they have no prior knowledge on GCC and government infra. When TAL came to the help, we quickly train the company and help them configure, help them choose the best approach to deploy, and finally deploy that solution within 1 month.
So TAL actually helped us with a lot of the roadblocks and security issues that we faced. The roadblocks that you would typically face when you actually deploy into government agencies, that you need to deploy things really quickly. It can literally take months, etc., if you're unaware of the actual processes that need to be put in place. So what TAL has enabled Affle to do, is to be able to streamline this process itself. We're able to basically do things like our continuous integration and deployment, which means that we can automate a lot of these processes in deploying. This would really help us speed up future deployments that we actually do to ensure that it's fast, effective, and still complies to all the regulations that GCC entails. So other tech startups, etc., will benefit from TAL because I think one of the biggest problems is that you don't know what you don't know. And I think for a tech startup that hasn't done this before, it can literally save months of real pain in going through that entire process without understanding what's involved inside it. So I think this would really give startups a leg up in deploying to the government environment. Secondly, it will give the government agencies confidence that your solution is already deployed in a GCC environment suited for governments. And that would really speed up the entire process.